From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. 180. That's hot. Hey, Ozzy, sit hot.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now it's Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down to the 23. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line. And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now. Take it to the floor. If you want more, you can keep your seat where you want.
You are 180. That's it on. 180. That's it. No, we changed it. Sit up.
Again to Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson now. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
We changed it.
Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air, May. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Looking to throw, May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A carry here for TreVeyon Henderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Roquan Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and 19. From the shotgun, it's May. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, what's up? Kick in. Torpedo.
Douglas, the man in motion. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. Shoves him away. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Diddy, what's up? Hey, five. Crazy.
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's up? Ready, what's up?
They'll throw with May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Patriots 7, Ravens nothing. Andy Borregales to kick off.
the touchdown. Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson.
36-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here is May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, what's up? Torpedo! Good.
Here's May. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, Boutte. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They're going to look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
5. Crazy.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the shotgun, May with it. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Important.
From the gun, it's Jackson. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Middle. 13.
Now Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Patriots strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
May going to try and throw for it. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points.
13. Ravens 7.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
We change it. Hey. Hey, shot. We change it. Hey.
Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way down to the 5. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, goal to go.
Yeah. Hey, report.
Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. On his loop for the extra point. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Patriots 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Henderson now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.